Ghost nets are fishing nets that don't belong to anybody. They have been lost accidentally, deliberately discarded, or simply just abandoned at sea. They travel the oceans of the world with the currents and tides, to end up as marine debris on beaches across northern Australia. As these ghost nets drift through the ocean, they continue to fish indiscriminately, entangling vulnerable species of marine life, as well as undersized and protected fish. 90% of the marine debris landing on our shores is ghost nets, and 85% of our coastline is owned and or managed by Australian Indigenous people. GhostNets Australia was established in 2004 and operates across northern Australia, from the Kimberley region to the outer islands of the Torres Strait. Between 2004 and 2009, over 7,500 ghost nets have been removed from our coasts by the hundreds of Indigenous rangers working with the program. As only about 10% of the ghost nets found so far are of Australian origin, this makes finding a solution to the problem a complex issue needing more than just a quick fix cleanup. As well as removing nets, the rangers rescue trapped marine life, particularly turtles. They record information about the nets to support research into the source of the nets and their overall impact. Most recently, GhostNets Australia has begun a new project that works with the broader communities to reuse this rubbish, creating artworks and merchandise called GhostNet Gear. The following story is about a GhostNet Gear workshop on Erub Island in the Torres Straits. The communities already have many uses for this rubbish.
The glass buoys come from a Japanese longliner. The nets come from a fishing vessel which drifted to the shore. And we're going to try to create a net to put around the glass buoy, and then we can probably use it as a decoration on the house. The net comes very handy. We use it for crayfish, put crayfish in it, live cray. We use it for carrying tortoise shell. When you dive, you put tortoise shell in the bag because it's lighter to carry underwater and it's easy to put it in the boat.
Well, I learned to make basket, bag. Now I'm doing turtle. It's very interesting, that's why I got my daughters to come.
At workshops, GhostNets Australia introduces non-Indigenous artists who work with man-made materials to the communities. At the Erub Island workshop, artists Nalda Searles, Sue Ryan and Gina Elaine exchanged ideas and techniques with the local people. The outcomes of this workshop showcase this dynamic marriage between traditional techniques such as weaving with the new materials.
When I heard about it, I felt it was a very worthwhile cause, one for the life of the people. We're here under this wonderful tree, and the women are coming now, and they're really taken to making baskets. I think the women enjoy it.
It's pretty amazing, really. And when you look at the fact we've made cushions and almost objects of comfort from this difficult material is a very interesting thought.
I've learned how to make a mat, but it turned out to be a bowl instead. And I'm about to learn how to make a dog, so that'll be interesting. It's been very easy, and like working with the material, different type of material and the color. And it's interesting because not only it is a simple thing like baskets or mat we make things out of. We know that we could make dogs and like sculptures, maybe a face or something.
Yeah. The cross-cultural collaboration opportunities between different Indigenous groups are fantastic. So it was great to see the workshop in the centre of town under the Olme tree and see the participation there, because it was great to see young women sitting down, making things and experimenting with materials. They're often quite curious about different types of media, and they often seem prepared to give something a go. They're very familiar with the concept of using found objects and from their beach environment. But it seemed people had really quick to get a facility with it, and there was a real curiosity, an interest in engaging with it, which I noticed with the young women. And there's a young lady out there at the moment who's really making that dog, and like she's been at it, making this dog and wrapping it and cutting the bits of net that she needs to do to make that. So it's been quite fascinating.
Even though the GhostNet Gear project is in its infancy, artworks have already gained national recognition.
Something that's very exciting about the GhostNet project is the amount of interest that's already been stimulated by amongst institutions and collectors. For example, the National Museum, the South Australian Museum, the Museum of Contemporary Art have all exhibited or acquired works from the GhostNet projects. Some private galleries have become involved, Vivian Anderson in Melbourne, Aptos Cruz in South Australia. So there's a really strong interest, and yet the project is still so young.
Instead of you just leave it lying on the beach, and it makes ornament and stuff that you'll be able to put it on display. Other guests or visitors arrive to see it.
The sales of these artworks will eventually provide these Indigenous communities with a much needed alternative income.
Oh, it will benefit the community, not myself, but the community. It'll benefit.
Yeah, I see the new material of using the ghost nets lends itself to an economic item for people to be making and selling. There's a ready market through Gabtatui and TI, and we could sell through our little gallery here.
Now that I know how to make beautiful things like this bag, I'll be able to go and collect ghost nets and make artifacts to sell it to somebody.
Through beachcombing for raw materials, communities are being proactive about cleaning up their beaches, which has the added benefit of improving their physical health.
We get ghost net on the beach, and not knowing that we can create something out of it, it's good to know that. Because we get plenty of ghost net at the front or at the back of the island, but we don't know that we can make something out of it.
Being an island culture, people are obviously very used to beachcombing. I mean, they spend so much of their time in and around the water. So working with the drift nets or any of the detritus that washes up on our beaches, makes sense. And it's something they've been doing anyway in a range of ways.
Creating artworks is also great for mental health and well-being, as it gives people a sense of accomplishment. The workshops are fun, providing opportunity for people to interact socially with each other, which boosts morale.
It gives me more confidence in weaving, but it's good to learn. It really interests me. I think it's really great. I haven't done weaving with nets before, and it's a good experience. Like waste nets around here, you don't know, you can make something out of it, which is really good. To tell you the truth, I haven't made a basket in my life, and this is the first one. I'm really excited that I've made this one. I'm going to carry it around wherever I go, promoting it around that I did this, put my pretty dress on with this recycled basket. Yeah. It's a good inspiration for me.
It's fantastic, and I really enjoy every day, every moment with, working with. I enjoy every bit. It makes me learn all different kind of things. It's fantastic.
With the combined efforts of Indigenous communities, rangers, artists, researchers and continued funding, GhostNets Australia will find a solution to this GhostNet issue so that future generations can continue to enjoy the benefits of a healthy environment.
Thank you.